All right guys, so brand new week, brand new video, and I'm very excited that I've made you wait long enough. A lot of people were reminding me, we did not name the project with those really awesome snakes, that new project. So a couple videos back, we are going with, officially, drum roll, Peach Project. So I was really down between Mango. I loved the Mango name. I think it's really, really cool. However, Peach fits it perfectly as well, and it was just like pretty much an overwhelming vote. If you get to a vote, the peach, you have peach cobblers, peach cream, peach pie, peach this, peach that, peach that. It's peach. We're going with the peach. So we have the peach and the super peach, and really, really, really excited. And as part of this video, I want to show you guys the super form that we made last year, so you can see the difference between these that have shed out and they've eaten a couple times, these, and then how it looks after a year. And it's really, really pretty amazing, the transformation. They're super cool. All right, so this is the peach gene. This is this base gene, standard. You see the high definition on the white, coming up the sides here, on the sides of the alien heads, the white outlining. Really, really cool, kind of reduced pattern. Really, really great blacks, just great color in it. And of course, those peach sides. Really, really awesome. Okay, so that's the standard. If you breed that to a normal, you'll get half of this, half normals. It's real easy to identify. Pretty awesome. This is the super form. This is the super form after just a couple sheds here. Oh, one shed now and a couple meals. Really, really cool. Still has a similar kind of peachy tone, but much brighter. It's also got some really cool blushing on it. Really, really awesome. The super peach. Okay, so here we have the super form as a baby. And then this is the super I made last year. It's a female. She's already growing really, really well, doing amazing. But look at the color change from a hatchling to a yearling, I guess, a subadult. It's changed a lot, but the amazing thing is to me is even after a year, this animal is so clean, so bright and nice. And it really shows as a cleanup gene how this could be used to really, really take mini combos to the next level. Because as far as we know, it's not allelic with anything. So you can take the best of whatever's out there, you name it, the best of all the cleaner genes or whatever, and he'll have yet another thing to work on. Personally, I look at it, I look at genes and I think, okay, great. Can we add this to what we already have? Will it make it one step better? I don't care if it's 10% better or 100% better, every little bit. We got nothing but time, people. We got nothing but time. I want to take my time and I want to take every one of these little things that make it a little bit better. And I don't need crazy results overnight. I want to work on the long term, making these things just incredible. And I got the stomach for the time. I don't mind that at all. But really, really, really awesome result. It's cool to see them side by side, and he'll pull the single gene in here. That's the Peach Project, guys. You named it. Love it. All right guys, so this week Chase is gone for a long weekend with his family, so it's just me doing videos, but never fear, I am going to ask some of your best questions from this past week, and we'll get Justin's answers. All right, so first question, Justin, this is from Jamie Rawson. Can you talk about genetics more? For example, this gene is part of a complex. What is a complex and how many are out there? So when we say animals are in the same complex, what we mean is that they combine to make a super form. They're on the same allele. There's a lot of different terminology, but the most basic way of understanding it is that it's individual morphs that are different looking, and yet they combine to make a combo that acts like a super form. Okay, so when you take that super form that comes from these different mutations that are on the same allele and the same complex, you take that super form and you breed it, the offspring are split between one mutation and the other. That's probably the most basic way of saying it. There's a lot of complexes. So there's yellow belly complex, the black-eyed Lucy complex, the blue-eyed Lucy complex. Those are the main ones, but there's also at least one that we know of is on the same allele for sure, that is not part of a larger complex yet. And that is the blackhead and the spider. They cancel each other out when you put them together and they make a normal looking snake. But that normal looking snake, or almost normal looking snake, will produce blackheads and spiders when bred. So it's very, very interesting, very complicated how it all works, but that's the basic understanding of what it means when we say snakes are in a complex together. Awesome. Awesome. Good answer. All right, so Joe Carson asks, I'm starting out breeding and I was curious as to how many times it's safe to breed back in a bloodline. Yeah, that's a tough one. Okay, so I get a lot of questions about that. People saying, wow, you inbred hick, you're taking your snakes and you're bringing the mom to the son. We actually do very little of that. Pretty much the only time that is typically would be advantageous would be to prove out a specific new gene. Other than that, for the most part, most of our mutations are so bred out that we're not doing a lot of line breeding of most things. I would say maybe 5 to 10% of the clutches are that way. The cool thing is that in ball pythons, even though we avoid it just because of common sense, in ball pythons, a lot of times it seems that there doesn't seem to be any real issues that arise from breeding, from line breeding them. For the most part, any issues that we found in breeding ball pythons has been between combining different mutations that somehow have a negative interaction, different mutations. Or sometimes there's a super form that is negative, but that has nothing to do with how closely related the animals are. All right, next question is from Martial Law Morphs. I really enjoyed the Q&A session of the video. When you're buying snakes, what's the most important information that you wanted from the breeder? Anything people might not ask when inquiring about your snakes? So that's actually a good question, but it's a hard one to answer because it's so difficult to know, based on any kind of situation, what the question to ask would be. But I would say definitely go with your gut. The main things I worry about when I inquire about a snake is how old is it and how large is it. That gives you an idea of how well it's been fed, and it also gives you an idea if the seller is dumping it because it's a problem eater, problem animal in general. The main thing I would say though is buy from sellers who have a long-term experience with the animal you're buying. So either they hatched or they've had it for long term, because if you expect them to be able to give you good customer service for that animal, they need to know the animal, they need to know what it's like and have raised the animal at least for a certain amount of time. And then the number one thing, the thing that kind of negates all questions in a way, is just buy from somebody you trust. Whether it be from me or from many other people in this business that I love and that I trust, that I buy from. There is a great community out there. But if you buy from somebody you trust, that's when you know that that person will be there long term, that'll stand behind their animal to provide customer service. That is huge, and it's things like that that make it so much easier down the road as you're building a collection to make sure you got animals, and you can always go back and ask more questions about that animal and that's history prior to you getting it. All right guys, so we have a really awesome clutch here, and this is from a female coral glow het clown to a fire Batman. So really a power-packed clutch, and I was really hoping for another Scarecrow. No go on that. It was 2 years ago I hatched the first coral glow Batman, and it was insane. We named it the Scarecrow, and I've been unable to make one since. However, we have some just killer animals here. So we'll kind of take a look at these. First of all, we have a, let's see what order to do this in. This is a fire spot nose clown. Fantastic though, kind of brightening by the fire. That's awesome. Okay, we have a fire clown. Cool. JKR was the first to make fire clowns back in the day. They're still as awesome as ever. As important as ever. Then we have a fire Batman. So this is the fire leopard spot-nosed clown. And the fire really messes with the pattern of the Batman. It's really, really cool to see. Really funky, really awesome. And it gives it a way, way, way more golden look. Really, really insanely nice. That was a nice animal to hatch. Very excited about that. I think this is a boy. Rolling that first. Let's see here. Yep, boy. All right, I'll play goalie here. Hand that to you. Okay, so this one wants to leave so bad. We'll let him leave. This, I believe this is a fire leopard spot nose coral glow het clown. And just the color on that thing, incredible. And you know, the fire would be hard to spot in that, but I think I'm seeing some cues in the head pattern, the reduction of pattern on the head. And also in general, the spots are a little crazier, a little bit more spots, and there are a little bit softer edges throughout. But look at the red markings on the side there too. Amazing. All right, okay, so, and this is a fire Gotham, I think. So Gotham is the leopard coral glow clown. Telling if there's fire in here. I think what we're seeing here is the purples are really good. Let's get him back out. The purples are really good. Amazing spots on the side. But just overall, the tone's a little bit different. The head pattern's a little bit different. And I believe this is the first fire Gotham. Really, really cool. Having fire in there too should help with, you know, a little black spot reduction and everything from the coral glow. I think it's gonna grow up great. Now both of these coral glows are girls, so can't beat that. Love female coral glows. Then we have a fire leopard het clown. Great little puzzle piece. This is another fire leopard het clown, a little bit different looking, but another fire leopard het clown. And then we have two leopard het clowns. All right, what a clutch. Even when you missed the ultimate snake, here's so much awesome stuff to look at here. Just incredible. Love it. All right, YouTube, thanks so much for watching that. That was a fantastic clutch, and even though we didn't get the ultimate animal, every piece of that is really, really, really amazing. I love seeing the Gotham stuff, and it's kind of cool to see the fires layered on that fire Batman's crazy. Love it, love it. Big shout out to all of you guys for the Peach name. Thanks for following me with that. Thanks for all of the great ideas. I know I kind of ruined it. Basically, I said I was gonna give a free t-shirt to whoever chose the winning name, and then I suggested Peach, and all of you guys loved it, and we went with it anyways, and there's so many people who chose Peach. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna choose a random 5 people. So be sure to check your comments. I'll reply to comments, give people's addresses. I wanna send 5 people who chose the Peach name, free t-shirt. So happy to do that. Thanks for watching so much. I really appreciate you guys, each one of you. Be sure to like and subscribe, hit that reminder bell, and I look forward to seeing you next time with some more awesome stuff.